very patriotic of you.
You should put the headphones on top of the hat and like have it rest on top of the hat to see.
How would I do that?
I just want to see if it'll stick. Yeah, there you go. No, not all the way down.
Yeah, like that?
Not all the way down. No, I mean like have it literally just rest on the hat, like your ears are where it's. No, don't like crush yourself.
I can't. How would I get the headphones on otherwise, Tyler?
That's the point, though. You're not going to put them on. You're gonna like set them on the top of the hat, like that's where your ears are on top.
But then how can I hear?
You won't, but like it'll be funny for the moment.
Like that? Hey, what's going on, fans? It's Hot Takes and Cold Brews back for another week, despite popular opinion. This week, we are here to talk about our views on movies. We are going to try to be as toxic as possible, as hateful as possible to popular and dispopular movies. As always, with me is Jim Sock Hancock.
Sorry, I was muted on everything. Hello.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And Helikovsky. Perfect as always.
Howdy there.
Let's get into it, boys. So tonight, what we prepared for you, chefs, is we've each prepared 3 movies, 3 that we think are good, that we know that are popular as being not good, and then 3 that we love that are hated, or like that are disputed.
Basically, the whole goal of this episode is to have hot takes. There's no common ground we're going to have here, hopefully, or very little common ground is the goal.
And for the record, I don't think that we've heard each other's lists whatsoever before this.
We have not. No,
we're doing it live, baby. Doing it.
Fuck it, we're doing it live. So, if I could be so bold,
do you want to go first?
Do it, brother.
No. I think that Clary, not to simp too hard, but
here we go.
I mean, you did say that he's perfect in every single way during this intro, so like
you're
already
the
kind
third
of
person to tell me that this week. So
I think that I will agree with Clary's lists more than Tyler's, and I want to save the hatred for later. So I've
got some pretty niche ones, and I actually have some that I think you actually might push back on. We'll see. I have one specifically that I have a feeling is going to.
You know what hurts the most too is I just want to point it out there. Disclaimer: I am not an avid movie watcher. I don't watch a lot.
Me either, for the record.
Yeah, I don't watch a lot of movies, and I know that this is coming from like we're up against fucking Logs Blogs, the dude whose name has been like literally created to make reviews on movies back in the day. So like,
still do, baby. Kind of.
I was gonna say, have you? I don't think you have.
I'm excited to get my shit picked apart though.
Yeah,
like,
honestly,
like,
me
oh,
too.
this thing is bad, and Logan's be like, "You're wrong. You're
literally
not right about this.
Literal dog water. Literal dog water."
As two of my best friends, I'm sure you know this about me. I'm so happy to attack your opinions. I'm so fucking excited. I'm so excited. Unless I agree, that'll be the wild card. Is if I
tried to do a good job of throwing in some curveballs, some hooks here. So,
well, if you got some curveballs and hooks, why don't you start us off there, buddy?
I'll start one off easy. Yeah.
Well, so let's start with the films that we like that we don't think the popular consensus is that they're good.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So you'll do your 3, and then we'll move on and move on. Yeah.
I've got a light one to start with if we want to just kind of ease our way into the water here. A movie that I really enjoyed.
I already hate
it. Maybe I'm biased. True. Maybe I'm biased. The soundtrack was done by Deadmau5. And that's the reason that I watched the movie, because I was like, oh, that would be cool to see how his music plays into this type of film. It's called Polar, and it was made by Netflix. It has like Mads Mikkelsen in it, Vanessa Hudgens, and it's based off of a either graphic novel or comic book, and it's about like a hitman. And the whole point of the story is that like the way that they set up these hitmen, it's like a whole conglomerate of hitmen, is once they reach like, I think it's age 40, they retire. Once they hit age 40, this place lets them retire, lets them get out, and they give them $25 million as their retirement. Like that's how they have it set up. But once they get close to their retirement, they have other hitmen from the company or whatever try to hunt them down so that the company doesn't have to pay out the hitman's retirement. And a lot of people shit all over this movie because they said it was like super corny, it was super unrealistic, blah blah blah. They didn't like a bunch of stuff. And I think on IMDb it's like a 6.3, which isn't so bad. It's okay. But Rotten Tomatoes is at 19%. Metacritic is at 19%.
Damn.
Google, for some reason, 88% like this.
Let's
movie,
go,
so
Google.
I don't know what the fuck's going on. You guys may not have seen it, but just to kind of give some people something to check out if you're looking for, hidden good movies. I think that Polar is super like underrepresented in that like genre. It's like super gory, action, suspense. There's a decent story to it, and anything that Mads Mikkelsen is in is good.
Mhm.
Fact.
I agree.
Except for
I
Death
agree with
Stranding. But
We haven't played it yet. We have not. Or I haven't, so I can't judge
True.
yet.
True.
Is Death
But, yeah, I
Stranding
just
the
wanted
one
to-
with fucking what's his name? The guy from
Norm.
Daryl Dixon.
yeah,
Norman
Daryl.
Reedus.
Daryl on that crossbow. Zombies.
Thanks for that.
So
Appreciate that, Rena.
unfortunately, I have not seen this movie, so I cannot weigh in.
Something to check out though. I figured we'd start light. It's kind of like
Actually,
a niche
let
one,
me.
but
Yeah.
something you should
Let
really
me-
add to your list.
Yeah.
It's like an hour and a half, super hype.
What's it
There
called
is
again?
one scene. It's called Polar. There
On
is
Netflix, you said? Sorry.
on Netflix. Yep, it's made by produced by Netflix and everything too. There's one scene, you'll get to it maybe like an hour into the movie, and it is just brutal. It's gruesome, and it just doesn't end. Like
That's
you're
hot.
watching it and you're like, please God, I don't want to look at this anymore. And it goes on for 25 more minutes. It's insane. But put that on your list. That is
Okay.
an underrated banger of a movie.
Okay.
My other
I was
ones
gonna-
will be a little spicier, but I want
So that one is a film that
dip
you
our
believe.
toes.
So you believe. So do you think it's not popular because of just 'cause
People
no one's
think it's
seen it?
bad. People
okay,
think it's
okay,
bad. The
okay.
ratings, it's 19% on Rotten Tomatoes, 19%
Yeah.
Metacritic.
Like you said, yeah.
It's very low rated user score, and I'm all about this movie.
Sorry, I was looking at reviews for the movies that I like, and oh my god,
Woo!
I chose ones that like my own friends told me, "Hey, that sucks, homie."
Hell
That
yeah.
was what I chose. So Tyler,
you want me to
do
go?
you have just one? Yeah. Is there? So what's a movie that you
Oh,
liked that was
man.
generally not popular?
There's brother, I don't
I'm
even know
ready
where-
to fucking tear you apart.
I don't know where. You know what? I want to start with one that if you guys like, then we can move on quick from it.
Okay.
I loved Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Wait.
Wait, that's just critically acclaimed.
I know, but
Yeah,
Katie
but
said
wait,
she didn't
what-
like it. It's okay.
I mean, homie, that movie.
Are we just deleting? Are we just deleting
Yeah.
Katie?
Wait, what?
Is that...
Yeah. Are we just deleting Katie? Homie, that's not controversial.
Okay, so
It's not a
like,
hot
so like,
take.
okay. Do you want to move on to a hot take then?
Honestly, the hot take would be not liking Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
All right. You ready for this one then?
Yeah.
Air Bud. I loved Air Bud.
Who
One-
did it? Wait.
Wait, these...
Homie,
Brother,
these are
the
supposed to be-
Bueller has like an 8 out of 10 on IMDb.
Air
How
Bud
much
has a
Air Bud's-
38% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Dude, Air Bud was beloved. What do you mean?
What do you
maybe,
mean?
Yeah, maybe people didn't like it. You're right. Yeah, 45%,
38% audience score,
Yeah.
5.2 out of 10, dude.
True.
Air
True.
Bud was one of 3 films that made me cry.
I enjoyed them a lot, like as a kid. Maybe
Yeah,
it's
dude,
just
I
like the
still like
adults
it.
didn't get enough out of it.
I
Maybe that's
still
their
like
take.
it, dude. I don't know. It's fucking terrifying. Okay, then here's one that I know Logan will be mad at. Let's just blow through my whole fucking list. Jesus Christ.
Well, no,
Let's do it.
I
Let's do it.
mean, I can go.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, so a movie that I like that's not popular.
Okay.
Or
Or that is disliked, right?
I'm gonna say The Last Jedi, Star Wars Episode 8.
I agree. I think it's dog shit.
Mm.
Oh wait, no, you
Oh.
like it, right?
I like it, homie. Let's fucking go, baby. Let's
Wait,
go.
I just want to remember the Last Jedi was the mid one, right?
Yup, motherfucker, it's great.
Brother, no, fuck
I'm
you.
sorry,
No, it's not,
Claire.
dude.
It's got 90% on Rotten Tomatoes, 84 on Metacritic, 7 out of 10 on IMDb. So it's just a good movie.
Let's
You guys
go.
missed the
Get
point.
fucked. No,
Dude,
no,
I
no,
said
Claire.
Air Bud,
No,
whose reviews were dog shit.
no,
True.
Clary.
No pun
Clary,
intended.
for The Last Jedi, go to the fan reviews. The fans hate it.
Metacritic 84%.
My
fans?
biggest issue.
Oh, user score is 4.2. Yep, people hate it. That's because Star Wars fans are insufferable. They're dog shit.
Let's go. Clary gets me. Clary gets me. As a Star Wars fan, fuck Star Wars fans. I said it. Hot take.
Nothing makes me want to watch those movies less than
Cold
listen to people
brew.
talk about how they like Star Wars.
Yeah,
They gatekeep the people who make Star Wars.
Yeah.
They're like, no, you're not good enough to make my movie that I want.
You're
So-
correct. You're correct.
Bro.
Let
I
me
hate that
so
shit.
let me
I already
tell
need
you.
another beer. We're like 4 minutes in.
Let me tell you about a movie called The Last Jedi, right?
I'll go grab one quick. I'm listening.
Okay. So have you seen episodes 4, 5, and 6? The original trilogy?
Of course. I'm not dumb.
Okay. So
I'm not an asshole.
imagine, if you will, ponder, if you would. How would you begin to resume that saga, right? How would you begin to do a sequel to that era?
I wouldn't.
And pussy. So Disney
wouldn't.
was prompted with the impossible task of continuing the story. Now,
Should have turned it down.
Not impossible.
I
Not-
disagree. I disagree. So, yep. What? Go ahead. So
No,
they
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm
come
mad.
out with
Go ahead.
they come out with episode 7, The Force Awakens, right? Which is a great movie. Everybody loves The Force Awakens. Everybody thinks it's great. It's fantastic. Or do you not, Tyler?
I
I
mean,
remember hearing good things about it.
I
was okay. It was
like The
okay,
Force
right?
Awakens. Do I think that the whole the whole trilogy of 7, 8, 9 was good as a whole? Absolutely not.
Oh.
I think there was no need for an extra for any Skywalkers in there.
Same here, but we're talking about episode 8 right now. So
I mean, you're talking about episode 7 right now.
And
because
for the record, I'm just gonna I'm gonna be like the numbers guy. Sorry. Episode 7 does have much higher user scores, 6.7 on Metacritic and 7 out of 10 or 7 point something on Rotten
Just out of
Tomatoes.
curiosity, because I haven't really looked at numbers.
they hate episode 8. They hate
Can you look up the numbers for episode 9 just so I can see? Because I didn't really look up the numbers for that one.
We can all agree episode 9 is fucking awful.
Let's see.
What is your name? Ray.
You ready?
Skywalker.
Are you ready for this?
Oh, I'm ready. It's bad.
Audience scores are the highest of the 3 from the newest trilogy. 86% on Rotten Tomatoes, or tied. And then Metacritic. Okay, Metacritic is 4.6. Metacritic we can respect. You need to restart your camera, Logan. You
Yeah.
literally rage quit so hard that you killed your camera.
I see arm on Yeti, and that's it.
What is amazing to me is, not being a movie buff, I don't quite understand why there's a huge chasm between the forums. Rotten Tomatoes user score is really high, and then critic score is really low, and then Metacritic is, both of them are low. And then for other movies, it's flipped, and it's wild that it's so.
So if I could speak to that, right? So for episode 8, right? And again, this is all subjective opinion. I'm just a random asshole on the internet, but
We're all just assholes talking to a camera. That's a song.
Hell yeah.
so the thing is with episode 8 is what happened was Star Wars has always been a very predictable saga. I know, Clary, you're not the biggest fan. You think it's pretty simple?
Yes, it's a little. I actually think that, like, yes, the storyline's simple, but I think it's a little too convoluted. I think there's a lot going on that's super unnecessary.
It's very
Okay.
Shakespearean,
sense.
very extra.
So
There's like
basically-
40, 50 characters that all play like a nearly unimportant role.
Captain
So
Phasma.
Yeah.
So what happened was after 40, 50 years of like one style of story, The Last Jedi, and actually, Nate, I think you would like The Last Jedi. The Last Jedi,
I do have to watch them.
The Last Jedi attempted to shake things up, right? The Last Jedi said, "Oh no, fuck all this," right? Well, we're gonna be anti-war. We're gonna be like about the Force being a not just good or evil, but a neutral concept. And it did all these very revolutionary things that Star Wars fans were just like about.
Yeah.
But the Force.
I worked with a guy that was like just super duper over the top Star Wars fan, and really, really nice guy. And I think working with him and like being around him when he talked about it when episode 7 was about to come out, like I'm not going to start this war. Okay. This is going to be a different podcast. But what I like about the Lord of the Rings fandom that I don't like
I
about the
love
Star Wars
Lord of the
fandom
Rings, dude.
is people will know everything about both worlds. Lord of the Rings fans know everything about everyone and how they all interact, but aren't gatekeepy. Star Wars is the same thing. They know everything. They know what goes on. They know who's related to who, but they will beat you into the ground with facts when you're like, oh, I really like, actually, you shouldn't like this part of the story because this person can't even be related to this person because their second cousin died in this third war 45 years ago. And it ruins it for me. Like, he's such a nice guy, the guy that I worked with. And like, I was like, oh yeah, I remember watching them as a kid. He's like, no, you need to watch them as an adult, and you need to watch them a couple times because you need to understand how important it is that it disgusts me.
So Clary, as a Star Wars fan who's that devout, I agree.
I think
it is,
and I
appreciate
I appreciate the way that you do it. Like, you allow people to either make mistakes or have their own opinions without
the Star Wars
shoving
fandom
facts down your throat.
No, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna make a bold statement right now that I think is correct. The Star Wars fandom is the most toxic fandom in existence. I fully
for film. I don't think across the board, but definitely film. Yeah, I can't think of something.
Yeah,
more.
we are very bad. We are so bad. Like, Star Wars fans literally wanted to bully who was it? Kelly Tran, because she was an Asian woman. They were like, no, we hate Rose Tico. Kill yourself, you stupid bitch. Like,
oh my god.
Yeah.
It was pretty bad. I think
in my made-up fictional universe, it's thousands of years in the future, whatever.
It's actually a long time ago, but it's okay.
So in a galaxy far, far away.
True. Yeah,
I think my favorite clip that explains all of this really well is if you guys have seen Clerks 2. There's a clip of the workers at the fast food restaurant talking about Lord of the Rings versus Star Wars, and the Star Wars guy gets really defensive about it.
Yeah,
talking about how Lord of the Rings is dog shit and how Star Wars is the best trilogy ever, the best saga ever.
Homie, though, he made some good points, though.
I think he did too, but I still love Lord of the Rings. Can I be honest with you?
Here's the first movie.
Listen, so here's the thing, though, right? I agree. Well, that's wrong. The second movie is all war.
Here's the third movie.
Wrong. But how incredible is it? And that also didn't happen. How incredible is it that there's a 12-hour walking simulator, and it's 3 of the most critically acclaimed movies of all time? How impressive is it that they can literally just walk and the story's that good?
I think
they don't even have to do anything.
My favorite part of my favorite part of the Twin Towers. I keep saying Twin Towers, dude. It's the 2 towers. I literally do it every time. Every time I break up the second Lord of the Rings movie, it's the Twin Towers.
Thing is when they were still around.
My favorite thing was before 2001. My favorite thing about the 2 towers was the fucking trees, dude.
The ants, baby.
Yeah, dude.
Yep.
Oh man, they're like, we don't want to get involved, and then fucking is it Pippin that's like, hey, look at all these burned down trees, and he's like, fuck them up.
Yeah, he's like, those were my friends.
Yeah, he's like, he's like, fuck a council, I will just call everybody to war. I feel like Pippin at that point was like, didn't you guys just say like you agreed not to do this?
Yeah. Yeah, they're like, yeah, we don't get involved in wars. We
break the dam. We're flooding these bitches out of the forest. Oh my god.
Yep. All right. So now that we've tilted him off the podcast,
phenomenal. I think that I'll wait for Logan to come back to go more in depth with it. But and I haven't seen the second season of Mandalorian all the way through, so I don't know. But
I've
I think
watched 4 or 5 episodes. I like the show.
I like the show too.
In the world,
but I think that I'll wait for him to put his headphones on. I think where the Star Wars franchise should have been taken before they made episodes 7, 8, and 9 was through television series like The Mandalorian.
I could actually agree with that. Yeah,
that's fair.
Get everybody back into the world, and then introduce another trilogy.
I really my favorite Star Wars comic book, not a comic, but it's like a novel.
Yeah.
Was it Boba Fett coming out of the Sarlacc pit?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, that story, phenomenal. I want to see that as an adaptation into film.
Well, are you up to date on the Mandalorian?
No, I'm not, which is why I'm like, I haven't. Yeah, thanks, buddy. Which is why I like, I haven't seen it all, but
Homie, it's been out for 2 months. You can't.
brother, if you break that down, that's 8 weeks.
8 weeks.
Yoda gets married. Sorry, spoilers.
So
Oh,
Tyler,
fuck.
you talked about a very specific thing, and I was like, "Hey, have you seen this?"
No, I already know everything that happens in the second season. Fucking Luke shows up out of nowhere, and
Yeah, that's why we stay.
Cringe, bro.
Ahsoka's in
That's
there.
why you
and-
stay up to date, asshole.
Listen, dude, I haven't seen Attack on Titan. I haven't seen the second season of Mandalorian. I haven't been caught up on fucking Hunter x Hunter up until the end of it.
That's all forgivable, but not being caught up on Mandalorian when you say you care about those parts of the story, kind of cringe.
Well, I have shit I have to do. I'm busy. I'm a busy body.
Imagine
I'm-
having
Weekdays I have literally like an hour between my days.
I'm just pointing out that if you say you care about X, Y, and Z, and then those parts of a story are being brought to the forefront, and you're not around to hear about them, that's kind of on you.
I mean, I agree with you. I'm not saying
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I feel like you're saying something more with your body language, and we need to address that.
All right,
So,
what we're gonna do is we're gonna move on. It's starting to get real hot in here. I appreciate the hot takes, but someone's about to die.
So I brought up The Last Jedi because a lot of Star Wars fans hate that movie, right? And
Yeah, it's
and
dog
it's
shit. Dog shit.
So here's the problem, and Nate, I think you'll appreciate this, right? A lot of Star Wars, and I think why you don't like Star Wars is because it's very basic. Oh, Luke, save the princess, right? And it's a lot of basic bullshit of good versus evil. The Last Jedi was a movie that attempted to say, "Hey, listen, it's not black and white. Morality is gray. What are we doing? What is good? What is evil?" Oh shit, it's not just enough to be like, I'm gonna walk out with a fucking laser sword and beat the bad guys. It's about why do you do that? Why is that important? And that movie tries to answer those questions. And Star Wars fans were like, don't give me mature storytelling. And they rebelled against that movie. That's why honestly, as a long-term Star Wars fan of the extended universe, fuck you, I will go to war. I love The Last Jedi. Because to me, The Last Jedi was our fucking chance. That was our chance to become mature. That was our chance at mature storytelling. And they all got mad.
I just want to let you guys know I sent a link in the Discord channel for you guys to look at eventually. Very good review on how the Last Jedi movie was complete dog shit.
Yeah, well, that guy's wrong and stupid. So,
I mean, it's a 21-minute video.
Cool. That guy wasted 28 minutes of his time.
And actually, just really quick, I'm gonna mute it because even though I know that this guy is good with things, but I'm gonna share my screen really quick, and I just want you guys to just take a look at it. The speaker piece if you want. Let me just get it.
I'm just gonna say fuck your opinion because Last Jedi was great, and anybody who doesn't know is an idiot.
That's why we're here.
So
I just want to point out I had the first controversial take. Let's go.
So
Okay.
it's gonna cover. Oh wow, this is demonic.
Fuck you! Don't show this scene, you motherfucker.
So take a look at this really quick, will you?
No,
yeah,
fuck
yeah.
off.
I'm just gonna watch. Let's see what's going
Fuck
on.
off. Fuck off.
It's gonna show the whole thing.
I'm an idiot. I don't understand subtext. I'm a dumbass. I don't understand filmmaking.
So this choreographer.
Yeah.
Hold on. This isn't the clip. Where is it? I know it's in here. You talked about it a lot.
I can hear the elevator music.
I know this is bad. I
If
thought I
my
had it.
dumbass went to fucking school for less than 2 years and understood this filmmaking, then your ass can too. Fuck this guy. Ryan Johnson is a fucking revolutionary filmmaker. Go watch Knives Out. Kylo versus Guard.
Yep, watch this. Ready? This
All
is
right,
why.
I'm ready.
This is why I don't like this movie. They don't give
This
a
is a
fuck
good-
about background characters, and this is why.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. If you're literally mad about this, you're an
right.
asshole.
So watch the choreography.
I'm
of
here.
this-
Yeah,
Watch the
yeah,
choreography.
here.
Ready?
you're literally a fucking asshole, Andy.
Let me experience this, Logan. Okay, let me truly soak this in.
What? Ready? Look at
I'm
the
ready.
guy in the
I'm
background.
ready.
With
I've
the
watched.
red beam.
I've watched this. I've watched this before. I know.
Who is ready? Who is this guy to the right in the back shooting at?
Let it play, fuckhead. Let it play.
All right, just look at the background.
Yep.
Like these people aren't fighting. Like
That's what they are to me.
Yeah, that whip is fucking sick. Straight up,
it is no.
Love
It's
this
sick.
movie.
It's oh wow. All right. All right. Ready.
kind of cute.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. So watch the. It's in the beginning of this too. Like it's really bad. All these flips and shit, unrealistic.
And pointless. No, I saw the guys in the back.
Like
Shut the fuck up.
unrealistic. Like
Shut
who?
the fuck up. Go after Marvel, you asshole.
Who was
no,
the?
no, no,
who
no.
is who is the back? Who is this fucking guy?
Fuck,
Far left.
Fuck you.
Far left.
Fuck
Watch this.
you.
Who
Fuck
is he
you.
swinging
Go
at?
Go yell at Marvel. Go yell at
Who's the
Marvel.
guy
Marvel's
back of this one
supposed
swinging
to
at?
do that, though, right?
Yeah, fuck off.
Marvel-
You're gonna yell at
Marvel's-
Disney for this.
No, but Marvel is supposed to do that. It's supposed to be over the top, choreographed. You know what I mean?
Cringe,
Like
dude.
this feels outside of the universe. This feels overly done.
This feels fine. I had no
Cringe.
problem.
Dog shit. Absolute bullshit.
You know, no, fuck you. You know what? Nobody had a fucking problem with that scene until they fucking looked it up on YouTube later. Fuck all you people. Fuck everybody who says that scene was bad. You looked at you
Man,
literally.
it's crazy. After upon further review, you realize that things can be dog shit. That's so weird.
That's crazy. You
That's
can
so
think
weird.
about
It's
things?
almost- it's
That's
like-
wild.
literally
It's
everybody
like if
saw that
refs
movie
make
in
a bad
theaters.
call in the
No one
beginning,
cared
like in the
about
middle
it.
of a
No
football
one
game,
fucking cared. No one fucking cared
and they
about
go
it.
back and
And then
review it.
everybody wanted to be an
How
asshole.
do you know that? How do you know that? How do you
Fuck
know
off.
that other people didn't like it when
Fuck
they watched?
off. That scene is fine. That scene is fucking fine. I don't care what anybody says. Fuck that. Fuck you. You're just an asshole.
That scene, and also Snoke as a villain, complete bullshit, bro.
I
dog
agree
shit
with that.
villain.
I agree with that. I agree
He
with
was
that part.
he was a literal clone just for fucking Palpatine to be like, do my bidding because I'm weak. And Snoke is like, I'm not even
okay.
fucking real.
Okay, Tyler, but I agree. That is a fault of episode 9, not 8.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that. But I think upon episode 9, it made episode 8 even worse.
Okay,
based on
but
the
you can't.
legitimacy of the
But you
other one.
can't judge a movie based on the other one fucking up, though. I think episode 8 did great. Episode 8 did a great job. If episode 9 had delivered, I'm sorry.
Just for the record, you're doing that thing that Star Wars fans do, by the way.
No, fuck him. He wants to fucking make a video.
No, fuck him. It's wrong. No, his opinion's
right.
wrong. Fuck him.
Fuck you. Look at the YouTube video.
Interesting.
No, fuck.
Interesting.
Why was Tyler allowed to pull a fucking YouTube video out? Why was Tyler allowed to do that?
So now you're
Why?
saying that my
'Cause he's
argument's
recording?
invalid because of the YouTube video I pulled up. Because I was
I'm
able to
just
pull the video.
saying. I'm just saying. We're sitting here talking about movies, and you're allowed to be like, "Yo, look at this."
Yeah, look at the clip from this movie.
I
that
haven't
don't
seen
like.
it.
All right, next movie you like, I'm gonna fucking tear apart, asshole.
I know you
Okay,
are,
that's
which
the
I'm
whole
excited
point. That's the
about.
whole point of the podcast. Chill,
All right,
man.
all right. That's my first.
the whole
movie.
point.
Last Jedi is good.
So
Wu-Tang!
let me tell you a couple of things that I did enjoy from the Last Jedi to even it out for you.
Go ahead.
When it ended,
I really like
the amount of popcorn you ate.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the fight between Luke and Kylo. I think that the idea that Luke was able to like force project himself planets away was pretty dope. And I think that the scene of the ships like gliding on the floor, like the red dust kicking up behind them. Beautiful. Oh shit! But right, they had to run away because they couldn't fight in that space, even though that Luke was able to like force project himself there. Right. Okay. Next movie.
So next movie, do we want to do one that we dislike now, or because I could tilt Logan right off the podcast, and I want to try to avoid that.
Go ahead, do it.
Yeah, he's already tilted. Let's go.
A film that I do not think is as good as people said it was. Deadpool. Both of them.
One.
Ooh.
Are you ready?
Even
I don't think they're dog shit.
Wait.
I don't think they're dog shit. I think that they're just really tropey, cringy, Rick and Morty style cringe humor.
I know what you're gonna say. I think
that's like a 4 out of 10 max. And I understand that's the point of his character. I understand that it's the point of his character.
Oh, you saved it. You fucking.
It's still boring.
Clary.
The trope is boring.
I was gonna agree with you until you said 4 out of 10.
4 out
I
of
was
10.
gonna agree with you though. I was gonna agree with you until you said 4 out of 10.
The point of the movie, though, and I know that you already said it, Claire, but the point of the movie is to be cringy and tropey. That's Deadpool's character.
Let's not get distracted.
Well,
let's not get distracted.
It just doesn't make for great film. That's the way that I see it. I get the whole point is to be like satire on the idea of a hero.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not that exciting to watch. Like after like the first couple of kills and the first couple of one-liners, you're just sitting around waiting for him to do it again over and over again. You're like, okay, what's next? Okay, what's next?
Wow.
Okay, what's next? And I'd feel uninvested.
Wow.
Yikes, brother. Yikes.
Wow.
I mean,
that's
I'm
coming from a guy who doesn't give a fuck about comic book characters. So
I'm not one to
matter.
I'm not one to like tell your opinion doesn't matter, but goddamn, dude, that's pretty shitty.
Yeah, that is a bad opinion.
Was that one of your
spicy
movies?
one? That's the spicy one. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I just lied.
Oh. Well, no. I thought you were throwing it in as like an on top, like.
No, that's one of the movies on my list. Yeah.
I was gonna say so. Here's where I'll agree with you, right? I think the cringe ass motherfucker Mongolo or cringe ass people who like think Deadpool is like God. I hate those people. I fucking hate them. Right? They're like chimichanga. Fuck those people.
They're like Rick and Morty fans.
I'm touching myself tonight. Get it, guys? Because Ryan Reynolds said it.
I'm slowly just deleting people on the internet from ever seeing any of my content for the rest of my life.
No. I'll fully agree, right? Those motherfuckers sit around chimichanga, wubba lubba dub dub. Fuck those people.
This is. I feel like
out of our content.
There's a theme, I think, right? There's a theme going on with these movies, regardless if we like them or hate them. There is a community based around these films that we like or hate. That is completely fucking toxic and cancerous.
They make it even worse, yeah.
No one's got anything on the Star Wars fandom, baby.
Deadpool.
We bullied 2 actors to quit. Yeah.
Can I be honest? I think like diehard MCU fans are extremely toxic.
Pretty cringe.
Okay. Hold on. I know this is movies, but can I bring up what I think is the worst fan base to face the human realm? Tyler knows what I'm gonna say. Tyler fucking knows what I'm gonna say.
Three's Company.
The Office.
You didn't even get it right. Weak.
The Office is the most cringe fucking fan base on this goddamn planet. As a fan of The Office, as somebody who I love The Office, it's a great show. It is a great show. Fuck you if you're an Office fan. I don't fucking care. I don't care how much you love Pam and Jim. Shut the fuck up.
I think that The Office. I hope Tyler can still hear me, but I think that The Office has a very diverse fan base. I do not think that they're like a.
You're fucking cringe, bro. You're fucking cringe. Fuck you. I think
that the fan base is very diverse. I think there are cringe people in the fan base. I think the problem is that like Star Wars as a whole has a dogshit fan base. Office as a whole is all over the place. There's some people that quote it. There's some people that talk about it all day. There's some people that just enjoy the show. There's some people that'll beat you over the head if you don't think it's the best show ever. I think that there's enough room that like it's still okay.
For
Parks
me,
and Rec is better. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Parks and Recs is way fucking better. Let's go, dude. So here's my problem with The Office. It's so fucking basic. It's so fucking basic. It is the most basic bitch show you could ever watch.
I almost agree, but I think that the side characters are what make The Office so good. I could not give a shit about the main story the whole time and just love Creed and
I love Creed.
All their cold opens are good. I mean,
I
Stanley,
agree.
Let me tell you some
Meredith, so
TV
good.
series that I think have even more toxic fandoms.
Woo!
Friends.
Who? No.
Bad show.
Hello,
Bad show.
are you fucking high?
Bad show.
I think the Friends fandom is just as bad as The Office.
Not at all, dude. Who the fuck? Okay, let's go, homie. Let's go on Tinder right now. Let's see how many people are talking about Friends versus how many are gonna say, "I'm just a Pam looking for my gym."
Well, what are you gonna say? I'm a Ross looking for my Rachel.
Yeah,
we were on a break.
That's just an emotional abuse.
Yeah,
nobody talks about
Those
Friends anymore.
Brother,
Everybody.
That's not true. That's not true at all.
Homie, I'm just saying, dude. No, the Office fandom is way more toxic.
And for the record, I want to make sure I get this out there. I said that Friends is a bad show. I think that Friends is ruined by Ross and Rachel being in the show. It's an okay show, and all the moments that they're not in are great. Are 7 out of 10s at least.
I think once it got to the Rachel and Joey relationship kind of deal, I'm like, all right, now they're just kind of picking at straws here. They have no idea what the fuck they're doing. Yeah. Okay, anyway, also, Friends is the seventh most watched TV series on Netflix.
Let's go. And The Office is on Netflix, so it doesn't count. Let's go.
Go to Peacock, baby. So anyway,
no, don't go to Peacock. What the fuck? No way. Peacock is dog shit.
Stay here and just rewatch our episodes over and over and over.
I was kidding.
Don't watch television for the rest of your life.
I agree. Starve them out. I agree. But so we've talked way too much about TV. So I had The Last Jedi. So Clary, back to you. What's your next? What's your next movie that you like that people don't? Yeah.
All right. So I was cheating and I was looking at the scores and stuff ahead of time. So I'm going to throw this one out there, but it's actually user score is pretty high for these movies. We were talking about Lord of the Rings earlier. I loved the Hobbit trilogy. It does not do the book justice. It is way off. Okay, I read those as a kid. I read it as a kid and then watched the movies as they came out. But they're damn good movies. They are fun to watch. They are exciting. It's eye candy. Although the CGI is kind of cringe sometimes.
But
I loved the movies. Like even the action scene where they're jumping over the barrels. That was just a complete waste of money. I had fun. I was like, oh, this is fun. This is exciting. I'm in the world and I'm getting more content out of Lord of the Rings. I'm here for it.
100% agree with you.
Let's go. So that was my not so great take because user scores are actually like 75 to 80% of that.
Yeah, it's
my controversial one. Spring Breakers.
What is that?
The 2012 banger with Vanessa Hudgens, Selena Gomez, James Franco. It's about a group of girls who want to go on spring break and they don't have money. So they rob it's like a liquor store or a convenience store or something like that. And then they go there on spring break and they get caught. The party gets broken up and they get saved by some wannabe rapper guy who is played by James Franco. And they just get into this crazy hour-long stint of doing drugs and breaking the law and all this crazy shit. And the final scene is these 4 19, 20-year-old girls in scantily clad outfits, bikinis and stuff, running around this estate on the ocean side and just blasting people with fucking fully automatic submachine guns and shit. And it is such a good watch. The movie, I watched it because I was 17 and I was like, fuck yeah, dude, I want to see Selena Gomez in a bikini. That's
It's James Franco in that one, right?
Yeah, James Franco, yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know. I watched it because of that, and then when I actually watched the movie, I was like, "Oh fuck, this is actually pretty good."
I've
This is
never
actually a
seen
good
it.
I've never
movie.
seen it either, but
Put that one on the list, dude. That is a banger of a movie.
So you felt that movie was not popular?
It was popular. It was not well received by critics. They
Well,
said
no,
that
I
it's
was
super
gonna say
corny.
that you put that in your category for
Yes.
movies that you
I
liked.
liked that people did not. Yes.
Interesting. I guess here's what. I have heard of this movie, right? So like I'll say that what I didn't hear anything good or bad. I just heard like neutral stuff, right? I heard like it came out. So
Banger.
I didn't. Yeah, I was gonna say. So who is it? So it's James Franco, Selena Gomez,
Vanessa Hudgens, Ashley Benson.
Okay.
Bunch of people.
That was where he had like the gold teeth, right?
Rachel Quinn. Yeah.
I remember
he plays like a rapper or like aspiring movie. Something
I remember
like
when that came out. I remember the ads like, yeah, hey. Yeah. Okay. I'll definitely check it out though.
So
Yeah.
good. That one added to the list. That is such a good movie.
All right. I'll definitely check it out.
is my turn.
But apparently, well, I was gonna say. So apparently, though, people don't like it though.
Yeah, it's
Or-
like 5 out of 10 on IMDb.
So if you could guesstimate, right? If you could guesstimate as a person who likes the movie, why do you think people wouldn't like it?
They just think that it's an excuse for like it's just like over the top, pointless. They just made it to make it.
Mm-hmm. Where you think it was all necessary?
Well, not even necessary, just a good watch. Like I feel like sometimes people show up to movies and they're like, this better be like an absolutely game-changing like cinematography, like soundtrack. No, it's just a banger. You watch it and you're like, fuck yeah, that was a fun
Mhm.
movie to watch. Like you pay money to watch it, and when you're done
Mhm.
paying money for it, you're like, that was worth spending the money on.
And
Yeah.
and there was just some people who just didn't appreciate it.
Yeah, well, and some people are like, oh, it's a bunch of 22-year-old girls running around in bikinis the whole thing. True. That's half the cost paid for right there.
But why does that take away from it? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Mm.
Plus, it like kind of
Okay.
the whole point is it's Spring Breakers, right? It's a bunch of girls that like did one bad thing because they wanted to just go have fun with their friends, and
Yeah.
then you just see it like slowly. This is going to be a very bad comparison, but Requiem for a Dream style, like slowly descend into madness because they make one poor decision. It's much
Mhm.
less severe than Requiem, but the same idea. Like, okay, one bad turn, and now all of a sudden, like they're stuck doing all of these things that they didn't want to do, and all they want to do is just go home, and they can't get out, kind of a thing.
Okay.
And, like the way the movie wraps up, oh my fucking god, it's so good.
Interesting.
Okay, Tyler, do you have another
Yeah, let's
movie
go,
that
Tyler. Let's see what you got.
you love that is critically hated
Okay. Let me close your eyes
or
for a minute.
commercially hated?
Close your eyes for a
Closing.
minute. Let me take you back. Before 2010, before COVID, before Barack Obama even. Let me bring you back to George W. Bush days.
Spy Goods?
Remember where you were as a young child in the year of 2005. The hottie on the TV and the movie screen, Jessica Alba.
Oh, I was gonna say Carmen Electra.
No, also, but yeah. Also, with the up and coming superstar of the lead TV series Nip Tuck, Julian McMahon. May I please introduce to you one of the movies that will remain in the catalog of movies that I enjoyed. The Fantastic Four from 2005.
I love that movie, bro. Big fan. Let's go. Big fan. I saw that at the drive-ins, for the record. I remember that shit. Hell
I was gonna say, homie. So
it's clobbering time, baby.
It's clobbering time.
Clobbering time.
Chris Evans as the Human Torch.
Yep. Captain America before he was Captain America, baby.
I'm sure if I had never seen it, I would debate this with you. But because I saw it, I'm like, fuck, it's good. Fuck, it's good.
It's good, dude. It's good. It's fucking good. It's got its moments where it's like, whoa. But like, when you see Chris Evans just like, I don't know how to control it. It's just like, and then fucking flames come out of his fingertips. It's clobbering time, baby. The styrofoam suit. And he goes over to his ex-wife and he's like, why don't you love me? I'm the same. And she's like, you're a rock monster. God. And he's like, it's clobbering time. And just like,
can we talk about what was it? In the second movie when they're getting when they're getting married, but I'm Stan Lee.
Dude, oh man.
Oh my god! And then the fig marries the blind woman.
Yeah, yeah. And she's like, I don't care what you feel like. You just need some lotion. And he's like, I think I need more than lotion. It's clobbering time. Like,
I was gonna say, out of all people, right? Out of all people, wouldn't it matter to her the most what he feels like?
Yep. Michael Chiklis, dude. Dude, all I'm saying too is back in 2005, this fucking cast was stacked. Jessica Alba, Michael Chiklis coming off the fucking Shield.
Chris Evans, fresh off of Scott Pilgrim.
Yep. Julian McMahon, Nip Tuck superstar.
Nip Tuck, stop saying that,
dude.
Nobody watched Nip Tuck.
What do you mean, dude? TNT 4 p.m. Nip Tuck.
It was FX. It was FX.
I think it was on TNT before it was FX, wasn't it?
No, it was FX. It was FX.
Oh.
Nobody fucking watched it. Nobody watched Nip Tuck. Oh my god.
Kerry Washington, bro.
We're literally
Metascore on Fantastic Four is 27.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. The one we're talking about or the one after?
The OG one.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, this is the new one. Disregard. Please hold.
Okay.
Well, I mean, Metascore for 2005 is 40.
40. Yeah, still
Rotten Tomatoes tomato meter is 27%.
I'll say this. I saw the. So I think the better one is the Silver Surfer.
Really?
I actually didn't watch the Silver Surfer.
I think I've seen it twice, but it doesn't do it.
I saw. So listen to this drive-in lineup. Listen to this. Transformers, the first movie in 2007.
Banger.
Dude, I almost put that down in my list.
Banger,
I almost put that down on my list.
No. That movie's a banger. Fuck you. That's not controversial.
Good. Yeah, those movies are just good.
So it was the first Transformers with Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer as number 2.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Dude.
The best part is if you ever seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine, in the second movie, Captain Holt is the military officer.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine, what a great show.
Great
we
show,
keep jumping
dude.
back
I
to
love
TV,
that
but
show.
god damn,
Yes,
that's a great show.
Titties.
Whoa.
I've been assaulted.
Whoa.
Well, no. Have you seen that? Have you seen that part? Where he was going undercover, and they're like, Captain Holt, you have to remember.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes.
He goes,
Big breasts.
oh, yeah.
You unplugged your. Listen, this fucked up Fridays into Hot Takes and Cold Brews is probably the best duo I've ever seen in my life. So
Yeah, it is
Such a good
definitely a wombo combo. Goddamn. Oh yeah, brother. Oh man, Fantastic Four 2005. You want to hear the worst part?
I like that one a lot. I think I was too young to have a real opinion on it, but I enjoyed it as a 10-year-old.
You know what the problem is? I really liked Julian McMahon as Dr. Doom. Yeah, I think that was my favorite part of the whole movie was Julian McMahon as Dr. Doom. He's like, "Hey Reed, do you want to know what happens when you quick freeze rubber?
Super cool rubber."
Yeah. Like that shit's so cool, bro. Oh, so badass. And
I'm excited to see who they cast for the new MC or for the new Fantastic Four.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested to see who they keep from the old X-Men. That's who I'm interested to see. Was that like where did that come from?
Oh no! I was just gonna say. I mean, nobody, right?
I mean, they kept fucking Evan Peters as Quicksilver.
Well, of course.
Spoilers, but
spoiler for WandaVision. I don't think they'll keep anybody because I'm sure Patrick Stewart's done.
Oh no, I mean from like the young X-Men, not like.
So I'm 100%. James McAvoy's coming back.
Yeah.
What's his face? Who played Magneto?
Oh fuck! The guy that also played in Assassin's Creed.
Michael Fassbender.
Yes, yeah. I don't know why I remember
I
fucking Assassin's
that.
Creed. Has anybody watched that
that
movie?
man.
Is that a good movie?
No.
Assassin's Creed.
I wanted to see it, but I heard it was bad. All right. So to bring us back in,
yeah,
we've all said one movie that we like, right?
We've all said 3 movies that we liked.
Okay, so but
and
on
I said
our
one
list,
dislike.
Yeah, you had one. You came in
on
hot.
our list. So let's go back to Nate Clary. So what's a movie that's on your list that you like that's that you think is hated?
I've done my 3 already.
In your like column.
Yeah,
correct.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I've done all
Tyler.
3. Yeah.
Tyler.
So I'll throw in the other one that I like, that I think it's more hate than it deserves. Age of Ultron, baby.
I mean, okay.
I think that the redeeming parts of Age of Ultron, I really liked Ultron himself. I like Kevin Spader as a villain. I think he has the voice for it.
There are no strings on me.
Yeah, dude, that shit fucking creeps up on my fucking skin. The opening, I think I liked a lot with going in to retrieve the Mind Stone. The creation of Vision, Ultron creating Vision to like help him, and the Vision being like, "You see this wrong." Bad British accent. He's like, then he comes out of nowhere and he ends up fucking killing him, dude. It's like, oh, I don't know. I think it gets more hate than it deserves. I think that the parts where it's bad, like, yeah, it's bad. Like, there's no need for a fucking Natasha Romanoff and Bruce Banner relationship. There's no need for that. But like the quick little quips between Hawkeye and Wanda when Hawkeye's like, "All right, you're an Avenger now. Let's go." And also the sacrifice of Quicksilver. Did I like that fucking Pedro? No, I didn't. But
fun fact: have you seen the movie Kick-Ass?
No, I haven't. I've been meaning to.
I actually heard that was a good movie. Yeah, I heard great.
You never saw Kick-Ass?
No,
neither have I.
So the guy who played Quicksilver was the main character from Kick-Ass.
Okay.
Kick-Ass. Sorry.
Listen, I love some quick ass. Not gonna lie.
I love quick ass.
But no. Wanda doing her fucking like with no setup was fucking weird as fuck.
Also, their accents could have gone. I understand they're from Sokovia, but like their accents were.
Oh, my brother is dead. Oh. One Division fans, you know. Why are you in my town?
Yeah, but still, I mean the interactions, like you started to kind of see like the tear of the Avengers in that with, you know, fucking Captain America being like, you don't need a suit of armor around the world. It's not like good. And, oh man, and when he splits the wood, and they were trying hard. They were trying hard to give Hawkeye a backstory so people could care about him more, but like,
fuck Jeremy Renner. I'm gonna say it. Fuck Jeremy Renner.
Oh yeah, dude, big time.
Everyone agrees.
Katie's like, Jeremy Renner gets too big of a hit. I kind of like him, and I'm like, excuse me,
get out of my house.
Yeah, I'm like,
have you seen him? Have you seen his music career?
I have heard of it. I'm more concerned about the Jeremy Renner app that he made, where people just talk about Jeremy Renner.
It's Instagram, but only one person. Hell yeah,
the Jeremy Renner fans, dude.
And like,
I
don't know, dude. I can't get behind it. But anyway. I do think that gets a bad rep. I think that the story is decent enough to pull through, and I think that I enjoy it.
Okay.
I enjoy it. I don't think, because when I think of like bad Marvel movies, The Dark World is obviously like bottom tier for me. You know what else? You know what other movie I didn't really care for that much? No matter how much you try and get this actor to like carry the franchise as hard as you try to make him out to be. Ant-Man, bro. I like Paul Rudd. I love Paul Rudd, but I think they relied too heavy on Paul Rudd. And they
Hello, are you fucking high?
No.
I thought both Ant-Mans were fine.
That's what I mean. They're okay, but they're not.
Yeah,
I don't think they're good.
What's your problem? What's your problem, fucker?
I don't think they're good. I think the villain is kind of shitty. In the first
I don't think you're good. I don't think you're good.
I don't think you're good.
What's wrong with both Ant-Mans? I don't understand.
They're just generic. They're like Thor: The Dark World. They
Homie, that's all Marvel. What? That's every single MCU movie.
Yeah, I think Marvel has a very serious villain problem, but
agreed. Yeah.
Name.
So you can't call out one franchise when they all have that problem.
I think that I would have preferred to see Michael Douglas in Ant-Man more.
He's in both of them. What?
I would like more screen time. Like I would like to see Hank Pym's character more.
My guy is like more Hank Douglas.
No, Michael Douglas. He's an Amsterdam native.
Michael Douglas.
He's an Amsterdam fucking born and raised brother.
Wow, cool.
Man, my man's woke up today and chose violence. Okay,
homie,
sure.
no. I'm fine with the MCU. I don't think that was a problem.
I'm fine with the MCU too, but I think that Ant-Man is below Age of Ultron to me. A little bit, not by a lot, but a little bit.
You're gonna tell me Luis telling his story is below Age of Ultron? So, real quick,
sounds like yes. Sounds
me
like
and
yes.
buddies,
I don't
and
think
then
you're gonna change his mind.
But I still have the van though.
Yeah,
that's
that
below
fucking van,
Ultron to
brother.
you. That's below Ultron to you. That's below Ultron to you.
Sounds like that's the case.
Yes.
For somebody that's not invested in this conversation, it seems like that is the case, and I don't think you're going to change his mind.
Yes, I think so. I think if you put down Ant-Man and Age of Ultron in front of me, I'm picking Age of Ultron.
I'd watch Lord of the Rings again. Be like the eighth time.
Of course.
All right, so okay.
I think this is a good because that wasn't on my list. Ant-Man was not on my list, so I think that's a good segue into
all right. So
the back half, baby,
Yeah.
the back nine.
Well,
Let's
I
run it.
haven't done my 3 yet.
Oh right,
Oh
right. Go
my
ahead.
God.
So
I should have gone
Hold
last
on.
then. My bad.
I'm gonna say one movie first. You guys may not have seen this. We can move on, but Ready Player One.
I've been meaning to watch it, but I haven't yet.
Does it have bad reviews?
I heard it was good.
I didn't watch it, but I heard good things.
I heard it was good.
Okay, so never mind. So it's
like 65, 75. It's somewhere in that range. It's like okay.
Yeah, okay. So let me do instead.
If you see the Sandlot, I'm gonna punch you in the asshole.
I've never seen it.
Oh, I love the Sandlot.
Great movie.
Blade Runner 2049.
Also haven't seen that. I'm sorry.
Clary.
I have not seen it, but that's
Fuck.
very highly rated. That's like 85%.
So
That's like top 250 movies of all time.
I agree, but everyone I saw it with hated it.
Oh, those people are just cringe then. We just delete them.
That's why
Okay,
that's
then-
why your
You
logs
cut that
blogs, brother.
toxicity out of your life.
Because you have good taste.
All right, I have one more.
Okay.
Solo. Star Wars Solo.
I also haven't seen
Oh,
that.
that might, I haven't seen that, but yeah, I think that was.
I heard it was kind of.
I don't care about the Star Wars universe. You know that. Come on now.
All right. Let's go. I'll defend Solo. I will defend Solo.
Okay.
So
That's around 60 to 70, so that's kind of on the. It's on.
That's
the
like
fringe,
Ready
you know?
Player One esque. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Ready Player One is fucking prime. Sorry, I don't fucking care. The book is terrible, but so the what?
I don't think.
Is
any
it
of
Ready
us
Player
said that.
One like one of the greatest? Like,
Nope.
Isn't Master Chief in that?
So Clary, Ernest Cline is an awful author. Terrible, but bad author.
94% of people liked this book. Got it. 5
Clary,
out of 5,
Clary,
9.8
Clary.
out of 10, 4.2 out of 5 on Goodreads.
Clary,
he's probably
Clary.
a dog shit person. I'm just saying that
No.
the book is critically acclaimed.
No. So
Everyone likes it.
So if what I can say is right, and maybe I'm wrong, but people they say they liked the fucking book because it's so revolutionary, right? It was a good idea. The guy had a good idea, but he did not. He is a bad writer. He's a bad writer. Anyway,
94%. That's a lot of people to be wrong, dude. Hello.
so I love this podcast. I love doing this for you guys.
Aww.
Babe.
So, if I can talk about Solo for a minute.
Sure.
So, well, I hate to keep talking about Star Wars because I know Clary does not like Star Wars.
I heard Donald Glover's performance in that was kind of like sleeper.
No, opposite. He was the best part of that movie.
Maybe that's what I heard. I don't know.
So
I heard that it wasn't the best scene in that movie, the train fight, like around when they were going on the mountain.
that was a good fucking part of it. That was a good fucking
So,
part. Yeah.
so before you start, just really quick, I used to watch these videos a lot on my breaks when I worked in retail of like CGI, like graphic designers or whatever, like graphic artists, like talk about like good and bad CGI. If you guys ever heard of Corridor Crew, great YouTube channel. They talked about that scene in Solo, and they're like, "This is a fucking masterpiece." Too bad the rest of the movie wasn't like this. Anyway, go ahead.
So Solo for me was the answer to people complaining about Disney, right? When people complained about Disney being like, "Oh, it's so generic. Oh, it's so by the numbers. It's so kid friendly." Solo was like, "Hey, fuckers, guess what? This is a illegal drug smuggling operation. Let's go."
Wasn't that what Bambi was about?
No, I think you're thinking of Fox and Hound.
Didn't Bambi's mom get shot by the cartel or something? I forget.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So yeah, but like basically Solo was like, we're gonna go ham and fucking rob this train for this expensive fuel. And to me, Solo was a really good origin story for surprisingly. Because if you came to me in 2013 and said, "Hey Logan, guess what? Disney is gonna do an origin story on Han Solo," I would pull out my gun and fucking shoot you.
In a video game.
In a video game. Not America deserved a video game. But I would say that surprisingly, they did a fantastic job. They did a fantastic job of representing the Star Wars world and mythos with Han Solo. Like, I understand it's not what we all thought, because obviously we didn't fucking know what the hell Han Solo's origin story is. But it was so... I thought it was so good. I thought it was good. I thought it was accurate. Donald Glover was an amazing Lando Calrissian that I was just like, fucking dab. I mean, it was so good.
We stand. That's something I want to add to my list, because like I enjoyed the original movies. You know what I mean? So like I can have a vested interest in watching that. You know what I mean? To get me back into the world.
Yeah.
I've only seen it once, but the one movie, like the one like side Star Wars movie that I didn't mind. What was the one that leads into A New Hope?
Rogue One.
Rogue One. I liked that one. I think that was a good movie.
That movie also a 9 out of 10. Fucking amazing.
Yeah. Are we going into movies that we dislike now?
Back Nine, baby. Back Nine.
I thought that was a movie. I was like, I've never seen that.
I already threw one in there, so we're like kind of through.
This is where we get spicy.
Yeah.
Tyler, you start us off.
You want me to start? Okay.
It's a movie that you do not like, that you think people like.
Titanic.
Let's go! It's on my list! It's on my list! Let's go! Yes! Titanic is dog
I
shit.
hate Titanic.
Let's go! Yes!
It's so annoying. It's so annoying.
It's the first one on my list.
It's me too. Me too. It's so Logan, you raged hard enough, or you popped off hard enough where your camera just turned off. Dude, Titanic is
what a
shit,
fucking
brother.
play, dude. Oh my
Am I
God.
flying, Jack? Yes, Rose. Ugh, fuck off. No, you're not. You're on a ship. You're on a cruise ship.
Yeah. It's the only mode of transportation other than a car. Like, it's the only other form that's not flying.
Literally.
Right? Like, everybody drives. Everybody rides trains, okay? You ride a boat or you fly, and you're not doing the flying.
It's dog shit, brother. Is that good? Is that good, Logan?
I will say.
Is that bad?
I will say. The part of the scene where the boat is sinking, which is like 9 hours long.
Yeah,
the part where the quartet is playing, I love that.
Beautiful.
Very emotional.
Beautiful.
I actually loved that part, but the rest of the movie's dog shit. The whole thing building up to it sinking,
Logan, you're
garbage.
Muted.
Yeah.
No, Titanic is a fucking
garbage.
Masterpiece.
There was plenty of room on that board for both of you. And you
Garbage.
Plenty of room on that board.
No.
Bad movie.
Titanic is a fucking masterpiece. No.
Garbage.
No, it's
Titanic's
dog shit.
a masterpiece.
Nope.
No.
A waste of talent. Waste of talent.
No wonder why Leonardo
Titanic?
DiCaprio didn't get a fucking Golden Globe for that one, or an Emmy, whatever the fuck they.
You know what? You know what
shit.
does? Do you know what does immense tragedy like that better than Titanic?
Fox and Hound.
Remember Me
Oh,
with Robert Pattinson, dude. That movie is
No.
better than Titanic. Changed my mind.
Shut the fuck. Titanic is an amazing movie.
Garbage.
I don't care what anybody says. Never
That's
let go,
garbage.
Jack. Woo-doo-doo.
yeah, he
Yeah,
didn't even have
yeah,
to.
exactly.
There's plenty of room on that board.
That movie is amazing. Fuck off. No.
I
will
did see.
say
I
the
did
worst
see the
thing-
argument to that is that it wouldn't have held both of them up, but pretty stupid. Either way,
They could have
What do you
taken. They could have taken.
just make a
shifts.
smaller board. Just make a smaller board so that it's
Literally,
not up to interpretation.
Also, a ship that big, and this is based on a true story, wasn't it? Like there's
Yeah.
Yes, Tyler. The Titanic actually sank.
Well, that's even worse for them then, right? Like I should have known that, but I didn't.
Yeah.
It's a fictional story.
I just I don't know.
Exactly.
I think a ship like that, no matter the
Remember
size,
Me's better.
how do you not have enough life rafts for everybody?
Fuck you. Titanic is great.
Garbage.
Oh, is it because that's when you first saw a naked chick for the first time? Me too.
And it's a
Guess
s-
what?
it's
Still
a s-
dog shit.
It's a snoozer too. Like it's way too long. The exposition is like 12 hours long, and by the
Parts-
time you get to the part where the movie's good, you're like, I'm not invested anymore.
Only
I hate
parts-
these people.
only
I want
parts
them
of
to
that-
You
drown.
only
are
parts-
children.
I want them to drown.
Let me
You
tell you
are
scenes
children.
that I remember, right? And this might not even be in the right order of how it went.
I can't believe it's on both our lists.
I know, it's-
love that, dude.
This old fucking hag being like wasn't she holding on to a fucking medallion and was like, I remember back in my day, and then it went to the fucking Titanic, right?
Yeah.
And then it goes even further, and then it goes beyond that. What? Chick shows tits. Same chick goes out top of like front of ship, does like the whole like I'm Jesus cross thing, and then yep.
He's
So-
like handcuffed while the water's filling up, and they
Right,
gotta like
right.
say, "Oh, I can't go through this door."
And then
whatever.
what else happened?
Snoozer.
What else happened? They sank.
Snoozer.
That's pretty much the line of
Dude,
things. I
some of my
remember.
favorite parts was like when the boat splits and then some people are falling to their death and other people are just jumping. I'm like, dude,
Yeah,
I feel like that every day. I feel you, bro.
yeah. It's just dog shit,
Imagine
bro.
not
It's
thinking
so
Titanic
slow.
is good.
It's
That's
so
the whole
slow.
point of this podcast, and
Fuck.
we're right.
I told
you're
Katie
wrong.
that, and
You
she
are
threatened to
Sucks
break up with me.
suck.
Yeah, Katie's right.
It's one of
Fucking-
Sean's favorite movies too.
Yeah.
So
It is one of the best movies ever made. Fuck off.
weak.
Yeah, that is a lukewarm dog shit take, brother. Yeah, exactly. Yep. That whole part doesn't need to be there.
I will fight.
Was he a poor boy?
It's only for the record. I mean, it is critically acclaimed in some worlds. It's only 7.8.
Mm.
It's only 7.8. It's not even like top 500 movies.
Homie, did you say some? It's one of the most respected movies of all time.
It's a 7.8.
Wasn't
It's not. It just isn't. It's not
Leonardo
even top 500.
wasn't Leonardo DiCaprio's character like a poor shit boy, like a little shit boy?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
and the girl was like big fancy rich
got
lady.
on. He got onto the boat. Yeah. he got
yeah,
onto the
okay.
boat.
Your point is.
That's
Yeah,
every
they-
fucking
they-
romance
Tropey as
film.
fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Fox and the
Obvious
Hound.
people, you fucker.
Lady and
No,
the Tramp,
but-
baby.
Yeah,
Lady
brother.
and the Tramp.
That's every
All right,
fucking romantic
all right,
trope.
assholes.
They just
Okay.
so real being serious for like 2 seconds. The reason that I really dislike Titanic, and this is why I say Remember Me is better, even though they're both the same thing. Using like a realistic event to like force tragedy in a movie is so boring. It's so weak. It's like I know what's going to happen at the end of the film because it's based on a true story. You're building all of this up, and I literally don't care. And like they do such a poor job of getting me invested in either character. Like, oh, lady doesn't really like the person she's with. I don't give a fuck. Oh, poor guy just wants to go to a new place. I literally don't give a fuck. I don't
But
care.
is that their fault?
I'm not invested.
Is that
Yes, it's their fault. The
though?
whole point is they're supposed to write the story, so I give a shit.
But
I don't
hello, it's
care.
based on, but you just said it's based on a real event, so is it their fault?
Their fault that the fictional characters are boilerplate and dog shit. Yes, it is absolutely their fault that the characters that they made, no one cares about.
I care about Jack and Rose.
Like I said, no one cares about.
Am I flying?
Oh.
Am I flying, Jack? Yeah, you're fucking about to be in about 2 hours, homeboy, when this ship sinks. Like,
Yeah.
Y'all just fucking dead inside, all right?
Dude, Spring Breakers is a great movie. I'm
No,
not
bro.
dead inside, okay?
You know why I'm. You know
Oh
how
yeah,
I.
yeah.
You know how I know I'm not dead.
Drug addicts fucking injected.
If you want to
But
talk
then-
about drug addicts, Requiem for a Dream actually is one of the most critically
I've
acclaimed
never-
movies of all
Kids,
time.
kids, brother.
hot,
movie
hot, hot,
Kids.
hot take. I've never seen Requiem for a Dream.
Check it out. Worth a watch.
I know.
Incredible.
People
Incredible.
say it's amazing.
If you want to go on a depressive episode, watch the movie Kids.
Did I
watch the movie Hobo with a Shotgun.
That sounds so fake to me.
No, Hobo with a Shotgun's a real movie. But
Oh, unrelated. I have to watch Soul. Every person that's
Yeah,
watched Soul.
Soul's
Ooh,
good, dude.
same.
Soul's good.
I have not. Seen
I
it yet.
like
Is it good?
Soul, brother.
Is it good?
It's
Is it good?
so good.
Yeah, it's gotten great.
Very
reviews, too.
emotional.
All right.
It got me
All right.
choked up.
Soul!
Ooh,
Okay, so
96% on Rotten Tomatoes. God damn.
So for the record, Logan, before we continue, the reason why I'm not dead
Hey, that
inside,
movie's higher rated than Titanic. All right, move on.
shut the fuck up.
I enjoyed one of the movies that I love to death, Mamma Mia.
Here we
love
go
that movie.
again. Fuck your musical.
That's talking about a mom in a 3-way relationship with dudes. How fun
I
is
don't
that?
care. I don't care. Fuck Greek people. What
Whoa.
is that movie in Greece? Right? Isn't that movie in Greece?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure they're all like not Greek.
There's
at
your
all.
hot take. That's 55%.
Every time I've seen that movie come up, it's been in Greece. All right, I don't.
It's
Fuck.
it's located in Greece, but I'm pretty sure that none of them are like Greek natives. They all, like, moved there.
Fuck Mamma Mia. I don't care if a fuck about Mamma
Oh
Mia.
my
I
god.
give a fuck about your romance fucking movie. All right.
Fuck
Fuck
you,
off.
dude.
Fuck you, bud, with your fucking Titanic.
This will
Let me-
make you feel good. Another
Do I get
movie
to
on
talk?
my. I was gonna say, well, you
Mhm.
talked, but we all talked. You're just wrong, so we want to cut you off before you embarrass yourself more. Right? Does that make sense?
Sure.
No, I was gonna say another love movie that I really can't stand that's on my list is Notebook. I think The Notebook is garbage.
Yeah,
That was like a meme one.
I've seen it
movie. I
once,
hate the
and
people.
I was
Clary,
like, yeah, I'm
I
good.
agree. I agree.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
I agree.
Everybody back on
So-
the boat for here. Not on the
So,
door though,
okay,
because we
so-
can't fit 2 people. It's impossible.
So it's my turn to say a movie that's like a hot
Yes.
take.
Yes.
So that we hate now. We're on the hate section.
Yeah, that you hate that people like. Yeah.
So, I'm sure you both seen this one.
Okay.
I fucking dislike Bohemian Rhapsody.
Why? Why?
Yeah, why?
Because Bohemian Rhapsody is a watered down, shitty version of Freddie Mercury's life.
Correct. That was the point.
Well,
The guys from the band said they wanted to make a film that just highlighted the highlights of Freddie's life. Yeah.
I mean, yes, but like what I'm saying is like the movie itself, right? So if I can point to another movie as example, I would
I
point
know what you're
to
gonna say. Go ahead. I know what you're
Rocket Man.
Yep. Banger of a movie. So good.
I
It was
haven't-
better than Bohemian Rhapsody.
So
Oh, well,
I-
yeah.
so I
100%,
haven't
I'll give you that.
Let's
so
go,
I-
Nate. Let's
But
go.
Bohemian
I have-
Rhapsody is also good.
I have not seen Rocket
It
Man.
is,
I
it
have
is,
I
it
have
is,
a
it is.
very hard desire to watch Rocket Man. I have not seen it yet.
It's
It is.
not
I heard
joking,
it's
as
phenomenal.
soon as you can.
and I'm really
It's a great
interested in
2-hour
watching it.
investment. Great 2-hour investment. Very good.
But yeah, Bohemian
So-
Rhapsody was good. I like Bohemian Rhapsody.
So here, I'll say this, right? I'll say this, right? Bohemian Rhapsody is good through virtue of what's his face's acting? Who's the actor again?
Rami Malek.
Rami Malek from
I
Mr.
fucking love
Robot.
that guy, dude.
Mr. Robot. Oh, Clary, goddamn, we're gonna gush about Mr. Robot.
Yeah,
I
we're gonna have an
haven't
hour and a half
seen all of that.
podcast talking about Mr. Robot.
I haven't seen all that either, so I might have to dip out on that
so
one
good.
because I don't want spoilers.
Oh, Tyler! But so anyway, so Bohemian Rhapsody is good through virtue of Rami Malek's acting, but it was a poor attempt to capture his true soul in essence, right? It was the straight members of his band trying to say, "Oh yeah, this is what Freddie was like. Oh yeah, bud. Oh yeah, mate. This is what Freddie was like. Oh yeah."
Yeah, it's almost
Yeah.
That was like
close.
that was like Southern Canadian, British, Australian all at the same time. That was
Sorry.
That was hot.
Do it again.
As somebody who loves Queen, but like it was them trying to like push through what he was like, and it was not completely accurate at all.
Yeah, I think the reason I'm so forgiving, is just because I agree. You're right. Like, I agree that some of the darker parts of his life and some of the things that you have to touch on, like why he was the way he was, kind of gets glossed over in some sense or isn't done the right justice. But I give it a lot of flexibility just because they said we wanted to make it okay, so you can understand where he's coming from. We'll give you a little taste of what's going on, and then just go through the highlights when they make their hit songs, when they get their first record deal, when they wanted to just make it like a easy to follow progression of his life. That was their shtick.
Well, my
Up to
biggest
the Live
problem,
Aid, right?
my biggest problem with that movie, right, is that they kind of portray his homosexuality as a problem, right? They portray it as the factor that like leads his life down a wrong path. In the movie, they're like, "Oh, Freddy, you can't be gay. That's against the fucking rules." Oh no,
I mean,
Freddy.
that's not really.
Like,
the
I don't
vibe
think
that,
that's.
that's
I
not
don't
the
think.
vibe
Yeah,
that
I
I
don't
was
think
getting
that's.
from that. But
Yeah, I don't
do.
think
I
I
do.
agree.
Well,
I do. I
well,
mean, you also got to take
well,
into account too, right? It's like the time period that the movie was based in too. Like, yeah, that was
no,
at the point that was
but
not.
the movie tries to like frame it as like, "Oh fuck, Freddy, why are you gay? You're
I
making
don't.
things
I still
harder."
haven't. Yeah, I
I
didn't
don't get that vibe. I don't get that
Really?
personally.
had
I
Well,
that vibe
disagree.
either.
because the whole thing with his parents is right. Is like his parents are like they don't want to accept
Yeah,
him until the
that's
end.
just a disapproving father. That's we all some of us
But
have those.
even still, right? Like they keep his wife in touch with him, right? His wife.
That's true.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
because that's
true.
accurate. That's what it because he was
Oh
like
no, I'm sure it is, but right? It's just they paint Freddy's sexuality as a negative aspect of his personality.
I
I don't.
think I think it's more of Freddy's selfishness is what they paint as.
The way
and
that
they
I
tie that into his homosexuality, though.
the
That's
way
the
that I
problem.
would the way that I would look at it, and maybe we can find some common ground on this, but the way that I viewed it is that he was originally with a woman and was always
Mhm.
gay, and then realized, okay, hey, this isn't going to work out. And the reason that he didn't struggle with his homosexuality was because he had the power to do whatever he wanted. And what the movie portrays is he was basically defying the people that said, "Hey, this isn't really right," and he went overboard. Instead of just loving who he wanted to love, like he does at the end of the movie when he finds, like, real life, when he finds the guy he's actually in love with, he gets into these crazy, like, sex parties filled with drugs and ruins his life because he's trying to push back against the stereotype that he's not allowed to be gay. His whole thing is he goes overboard, and that's all he
Yeah,
does with
he
his life.
overcompensates.
Yeah, he's like, "I'm
Yeah.
gonna hook up with every guy that I see. I don't care who they are. I don't care how famous I am. I'm gonna do tons of drugs. I'm gonna drink. I'm gonna do everything that I can to just shove it to everybody that thinks that I'm supposed to be like everyone else."
Yeah,
I don't think that they make it like a negative. I think what they're trying to show is like nobody cared that much about the fact that he was gay. Some people are like, "Yeah, I disapprove," but he himself turned it into something more than it needed to be. If he was just like, "Hey, this is my husband," they'd be like, "Okay." At least like his bandmates and stuff, right? They'd be like, "Okay, cool." Like he does when he finally finds a guy that he actually falls in love with.
yeah. That's kind of like where I
He
was
goes
like.
overboard.
That's kind of what I was getting from the movie too. It's kind of like
Excess.
let's talk about toxic fandoms. It's kind of like that scene from The Office where
Oh my god, I'm just a Pam searching for my gym.
no,
Sorry.
where Michael is dating Pam's mom, right?
Oh, yeah.
And
I'm gonna
Pam's
date her even harder.
right, and Pam's like, "Don't date my mom," and he's like, "You know what? I'm gonna date her even harder now." Like that, like that's they're like, "No, Freddie, don't be destructive," and he's like, "Fuck you! I'm gonna do what I want. I'm gonna be more destructive." And he
Well,
just,
and so
Because like
that's
the bandmates. Go ahead.
that's my problem with this movie, though. My problem with this movie, and again, as a cis white male, maybe my opinion is wrong. Maybe my good intentions are misplaced. But to me, it looks like this movie was trying to be like, no, Freddy, every single gay impulse you have is part of why you died. Every single gay impulse is part of the problem. Every single gay impulse is why you overdosed on drugs. Is why you caught fucking AIDS. Like
I
it seems
see
like
what you mean now. I don't
yeah.
necessarily agree, but I see what you mean. I view it as the opposite.
Okay.
Like they're not saying like because you did gay thing, you also did bad thing.
Gay
I think what
equal
they were
bad.
trying to present is like you were so hyper focused on what people thought about you just for being gay that you just went overboard because you're like, I can do whatever I want. I can screw my band over and go on a 1 week like speed binge and hook up with a bunch of guys and hang out at this house and not show up for practice or not show up for a concert or because I'm just trying to stick it to all those people that don't like it. Like
Mhm.
it seemed like he just went in excess. Like his whole story was a story of excess. And again, I don't have the right to say this, but part of the reason that he died is not because he's gay. It's because he tried to overcompensate for the fact that he was gay. He didn't just show up and like, oh, here's my boyfriend. We fuck a lot. I do a lot of drugs. It was like, no, this isn't good enough. I'm going to hook up with everyone that I
Yeah.
see, guy or girl. I'm going to do every drug that I see. I don't care about, what happens because of it. And then you sort of see that his recklessness is what causes him to die, right? It's his not taking things carefully, regardless of what you're going to do with your life, not being careful with the drugs, not being careful where they came from, not being careful with who he hooked up with. Because that can happen to straight people too. It doesn't matter. You just fuck a bunch of people and get super high all the time and fucked up on drugs, you're probably going to catch something from the needles that you use or the people that you have sex
Like
with.
addiction.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think that
Plus,
there's
there's
a lot
something to be said about Rami Malek making out with dudes. Kind of hot.
with the fucking mouthpiece in too, the dentures.
Oh yeah, he kept those. Did you know that?
Yeah.
They talked about like everybody likes to keep something from set. He asked to keep the dentures that make it look
Did
like
he
has
really?
like double incisors. Yeah.
Yep.
That's what he kept from the film.
Well, I was gonna say, Nate and I could talk about Rami Malek and Mr. Robot for like fucking 3 hours.
God, what a beast. What a great
We have to do a Mr. Bud.
We will in the future. We will.
Dude,
100%.
Mr. Robot.
God, what a shit.
Honestly, episode 7 of the last season is probably one of the best episodes of television I've ever fucking watched in my life.
Top 5. Top 5 for sure.
On IMDb, yeah, it's up there. It's up there.
Hey
Tyler, guess what else is up there on IMDb? Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan. Yep. One of the few shows that has a 10 out of 10.
Clary, do me a favor.
Those episodes, sorry to sidetrack real quick. Those episodes deserve it. They are some of the best episodes I've ever fucking watched on television. Sorry, go ahead.
Do me a favor, Clary. If you can look up the Rotten Tomatoes score for Toy Story.
First one?
Yep. It's my favorite Pixar movie.
Riding on a horse. Fuck him like a horse.
I wonder. Monsters Inc. is probably my favorite.
Sorry.
Toy Story is okay. It's got 100%.
I would say Toy Story is my favorite.
Toy Story franchise is my favorite franchise of all time. Toy Story 3 is dog shit though. Toy Story 4 is good.
So we covered Bohemian Rhapsody on my list of bad. What's so it's up to one of you two.
Do you want to go?
Well, we both hit Titanic, so probably back to you, Tyler.
Okay, all right.
Take that off.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
I said the Notebook too quick too, so I kind of said too.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. You mention it real quick.
Juno.
You disliked, right?
I dislike Juno.
Interesting. I haven't watched it since it like came out. So
yeah, same. But like,
I'm not hyper invested, but I liked it.
It didn't catch me. I don't know. Like, Teen Mom movie version. Like it I don't know. It didn't stick with me for me to be like, oh yeah, dude, big time, love it. I can't stick with it. I had a hard time focusing in on it. I don't know. I think because that was Michael Cera just coming off of like super bad hype, right?
I think so. I don't know the time.
I don't know either, but I'm pretty sure Superbad, Juno, and Scott Pilgrim I kind of put all in the same like 5-year
world
time span of like Michael Cera, big yeah baby, Michael
I
Cera
think
baby.
there's maybe I'm wrong. Logan can probably correct me on this, but I feel like that was the era of like not Scott Pilgrim. That's kind of like a little bit more in your face, but there's like this era of like really like exposition heavy, like dry emotional films during that age. Like everything was like lots of exposition, really slow, really
Yeah.
bleak, not like a lot going on, but just like day in the lifing like certain aspects of life or whatever. I feel like there was a
Yes.
lot of that going on in
Yes.
that era.
Yes, dude. I was in the bathroom. like, yes,
Another good
Clary, yes.
take. Let's go, baby.
Yeah.
So like
So
I felt like Juno is just another like it's just another in that field. Like, okay, just very bleak, not a lot of like stimuli going on in the movie. Just watch, experience, and see how you feel at the end, basically.
hey, yeah. No, yes, I agree completely.
Yeah, it just wasn't for
Um,
me. I don't know.
So how do we refer to Juno going forward?
Elliot Page.
Yeah.
But
No, they've discussed that. Even in retrospect, still Elliot Page, yeah. Yep.
Oh no, I'm just like, do you say he still?
Yep.
It's like he was
Because
pregnant in the movie.
he was the
Yeah.
person that played that character, yeah.
Yeah, I
Yep.
mean,
Okay,
essentially,
okay.
when somebody transitions or comes out in that way, that it's that's their dead
Yeah.
name. Everything even before they're coming out or transition, it
Oh
address
yeah,
them
no,
as
no.
what they are now.
Yeah, no. I've always like wanted to be like, how do I support
Accurate,
as
yeah.
best as possible? But I'm also like, the reality is like,
the best way to understand it that I've had explained to me is they've always been who they are now,
yeah,
even when they were doing things in the past, right?
they
So
just now identify.
even though he played like a teenage girl, right, in the movie, you could still do that regardless of any situation, right? I could, in theory, play that same role, right? Well, not me
Mhm.
specifically, but anybody could. So it's just looking back and saying, hey, you played this. Look at people in theater. Look at like Monty Python. Everybody in Monty Python was a dude and they played female characters, right? Like, you know what I
True.
mean? You'd still refer
And
to them. Yes,
horses.
they played whoever. True.
Oh man, good
Patsy.
movie. Good movie.
Yeah. So if I could touch on Scott Pilgrim.
So for the record, I have not seen Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
Oh, I have.
Really, it's a
Yeah.
good movie. It's a
I
good
I
movie.
heard it's a good one.
Clary Brie Larson. That movie introduced so many people.
Mhm.
Brie Larson, Chris Evans, who played from Parks and Rec, who was April Ludgate?
Oh, Aubrey Plaza. Yep.
Yeah.
Aubrey Plaza.
Yep.
That movie had so many good people in it. Oh my, dude, Scott Pilgrim. Because you know why? It's one of my favorite directors of all time.
Oh,
Michael
fuck.
Bay, baby.
I know this.
Nope. Clary knows.
I
He
no,
directed-
I can't remember, but I know who it is. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna look it up because it bothers me. He directed Hot Fuzz too. Edgar Wright.
Yep.
Edgar Wright is one of my favorite directors of all fucking time. Anything that man makes, I will watch. Have you? Okay,
5'7" Short King. Sorry.
Really?
Yep.
Look,
It's
it's
the
like,
first thing that
finally
comes up,
representation that I know.
Have you guys seen the movie Baby Driver?
No.
Love Baby Driver.
Clary!
Banger.
Clary!
I didn't
Listen,
mean to
Kevin
see it, but I had to
Spacey,
see
I
it
know
on
we
my
canceled
own.
him. Great
Bananas.
performance.
Haven't heard bananas.
Dude,
Baby
one of my-
Driver?
The driver.
one of the things I hated about that movie was just that. So they refer to all of the clients as people having like cocaine addictions, and they always
Yes.
say a nasal problem, but they say it
I
like
love
4
that.
times in the movie, and it's like kind of annoying. Like they talk about a new person. This person has a nasal problem. Okay, like the only thing that rubbed me the wrong way. I was like, I don't want to hear you say that same thing over and over again.
Baby Driver is one of my favorite movies of all time in my life.
Banger.
I
put like
fucking-
top 20.
Oh, baby, is one of my top 10. Oh,
Just a quick time check. We are about an hour and a half in.
Let's go.
All right, so if I can list another movie
Yeah.
that I dislike.
Mr. Robot has 5 episodes in the top 50 of all time.
Yep,
Just
that and,
saying.
that and Attack on Titan. Yep.
Well, yeah, Attack on Titan has like 20 episodes in the top 50.
Clary, if I could be real for a second, if there was one anime I think you should watch, it was Attack on Titan.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, I've had people recommend it. That's probably the first one I'll jump into. Yeah.
It's so philosophical.
And they have sub for it too, right? So, yeah.
Yep. It's so philosophical
Or
and
dub.
yeah, it's so philosophical and like just like what humanity is about. I'm gonna spoil it. I'm gonna stop for Tyler because I don't want to spoil it for
please
Tyler.
don't.
No, you don't have
Tyler.
to say anything. I've had it recommended. It's definitely something I will consider.
Tyler, what I want to tell you is real quick. Tyler, Attack on Titan has like 4 out of the top 10 episodes of all time on IMDb. Tyler,
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Attack on Titan is so fucking good, homie.
Like, not joking. It's 1, 3, 4.
It's so good, dude.
18, 19, 25, 26. It's wild.
For an
Yeah,
anime to be for an anime to do that, dude, is fucking
Yeah.
nuts. Yeah. So okay,
BoJack
so,
Horseman's up there. My Hero Academia.
I
is up
love
there.
BoJack Horseman.
I couldn't get into it, to be honest with you.
Oh,
BoJack?
It fucked me
Yeah,
up.
I couldn't get into it.
So I have a problem. I still haven't seen the last half a season.
Tyler,
Yeah.
Clary, if I had to say this, watch BoJack before you watch Attack on Titan. Honestly, fuck anime.
Probably, yeah, probably
Watch-
good. Yeah, probably.
watch BoJack.
BoJack Horseman is the funniest fucking shit, and also the most
It's
depressing
not even.
shit.
It's not even about that. BoJack Horseman is literally therapy. It's
Oh,
literally
st-
therapy.
Oh fuck! My
Hell
cat
yeah.
just nailed me in the goddamn cock because my sweatpants strings were dangling down, and she fucking swung at me.
Oh.
But
Oh,
no,
it
dude,
nailed me right in the fucking
dude.
face.
If I'm gonna talk about BoJack, I'm gonna start crying. BoJack is so fucking perfect.
Movie?
Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. So this is a combo. If you haven't seen either or, have either of you guys seen the movie Hereditary?
No, but I heard about it. I know everything that happens in Is It
Have
Hereditary
either-
and Midsummer? Both.
I was gonna say
I know
either-
stories of both. Yep.
Have you seen Midsummer?
I haven't watched them, but I know everything that happens. I watched all the scenes on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
I've
So,
been meaning to watch it, but I haven't.
well, it's a little hard to talk about it then, but
It's just not my style. I don't like those style of movies.
Isn't that like scary? Isn't Midsummer like scary?
so
It's psych
Here-
horror. Yeah.
Here's the deal. I agree that so the director is Ari Ansari or it's something like that. He is an amazing director. He knows what he's doing. But both Hereditary and Midsummer failed to deliver on my end because they just don't clinch it, right? They set up a great horror concept. They begin to deliver on it, and then at the end it just fucking fails real flat for me.
Oh, really?
It's a lot easier to describe if you've seen the movie, but they are
Well, I know
critically
what you're
acclaimed.
talking. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, they're critically acclaimed, and I mean, like, plot wise, I have no problem with what happens at all. It's just for me, it's just like when you watch the movie, you're like, oh, okay, I see what we're doing. It's artistic, and then the movie just doesn't do it very well. And it's very disappointing, and that's my opinion.
Yeah, I heard that it kept up Sean's sister for like a week. Like they left the lights on when they were going to sleep. Yeah,
Mm.
they just super creeped out.
I mean, Midsummer is very. I mean, they're both very creepy. It's just like,
I think it was Hereditary that did it, just for reference.
oh, really? Okay, I was gonna say Midsummer's way creepier, but it's just like they're good of movies. It's just like I don't know. It's just for me, they don't deliver a deeper satisfaction. If that makes sense, it's
Mhm.
like
Timer's froze, by the way.
This guy.
what?
Your
Camera's frozen.
By the way.
Oh yeah, I see that. Hold on.
Goodbye. Hello.
Oh, hello.
They don't deliver a like real creepy storyline. At least in terms of like if you're watching the movie. You're like, oh, okay, this is what's going on. Oh, okay, here's what we're doing. Oh, here's the conclusion. I mean, I don't know. I feel like Midsummer's better, but Hereditary just did not do it for me at all. I was like, oh, that's pretty dumb. Okay, here we are.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what do you guys got?
I can give you one more real quick just to finish off my list.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is sort of general. This is someone's catalog versus an individual movie. I have never enjoyed. Okay, caveat already. I enjoyed one movie of this person, and the rest I disliked.
Ooh.
Adam Sandler.
Oh, bro.
I liked 50 First Dates. I did like that
Out of
movie.
all of them, that's the one you like the most?
But I can't stand his humor. I can't. So I don't know if everybody else had this experience, but I loved Mike Myers growing up. I loved Jim Carrey growing up, and for some reason, I felt like it was team sports, and I couldn't like Adam Sandler. But even rewatching as an adult, like, okay, maybe I was just being a dumb kid. I just don't. I can't do it. Happy Gilmore, Big Daddy, Billy Madison. It's a snoozer for me. I don't like any of his movies. I don't like him. Sorry,
Oh my
Waterboy.
God, dude.
What? Okay, actually, Waterboy was like 5 out of 10. I could watch it if it's on TV, but I just don't care. I don't like his stuff.
Happy
And
Gilmore.
Tyler and I have officially broken up after the Titanic.
So
I know we were going good, bro.
I know.
Claire, I agree with you in the modern day.
Oh yeah.
I like them in the old terms though, right? Like I like them as older movies.
The last Adam Sandler movie that I like thoroughly enjoyed watching
Was Click.
Oh no, not even that. Mr. Deeds.
Oh, even before. Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's also like a 5 out of 10.
Yeah.
I think nothing that he did like
Anything post
wowed
Mr.
me.
Deeds was not. It's not something that I really care for. I think the closest thing that came to it was Grown Ups, and even then, it's because I think of that as more just like the actors hanging out, having fun with each other.
I thought Click
Not even
was
as a
good.
movie in general.
I don't count his like newer stuff even like in his catalog because that's kind of what he did, right?
Yeah.
He like got a bunch of money together and
Yeah.
just had some fun like making film, which
Yeah,
I
it's
can't
called
hate
Netflix,
him for,
brother.
but like his
Netflix-
classics,
Netflix
his
gave him
classics
so
were
much
like
money.
snoozers to me.
Oh, dude, Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison. Oh, Mr. Deeds.
Mr. Deeds.
50 First Dates was really good.
Oh my
So-
God, yeah.
I like that was like a 6 or
Um,
7 out of 10, but yeah.
Yeah, dude, all that shit, phenomenal. The wedding singer, great movie.
Oh my God, The
Great-
Wedding Singer.
Great movie.
Won't somebody kill me?
I love classic Adam Sandler.
So for me, right? For me, Click is the end of the line. Click is where it ends. I feel like Click is the cutoff, right? Click is where
I
it
think
stops
I think a
being
lot of
good.
people put the stamp there, but even then, I'm like, I can't. I don't know what it is. I can't do it.
I thought
Click
Click was good.
Click's not it. I don't know what it is. I think the worst part I think is the scene that comes into my head when I think of Click is the scene when he's in the car and he's trying to figure out how to use the remote and he turns himself green. He pretends to be the Hulk. That scene in particular, fucking
That was great. That was great. What do you mean?
oh my God, it hurt me. It hurt me inside to watch that happen. It's
Told
just
me it was a great scene.
cringe, my guy.
It was a great scene, my guy.
By comparison,
Anger Management, great movie.
Well, hold
I
on.
think-
Rudy
I think
Giuliani
that was-
That's
did
post
that,
Click
though.
too, but
I feel
great-
like that was the
great
one with
movie.
Jack Nicholson in it, right?
Yeah.
I feel like his performance was like, again, I just didn't feel invested in Adam Sandler's character, but I did like Jack Nicholson in that movie. Like I thought,
We're talking about Rudy Giuliani appearing in that movie.
Was he in that?
Davey, yes, the very end. Remember at Yankee Stadium when he's like,
Oh my God.
Davey, curse that son of a bitch.
Yep. Fuck,
By
dude.
comparison, and you guys will probably have an answer for this 2 seconds, so my bad. Name a bad Jim Carrey film.
Oh,
That's the way I look at it.
Mr.
I see those two as like
Mr. Popper's Penguins.
banger.
What?
Excuse
I
me?
mean, not banger, just a dumb movie. Like the book wasn't that great, so I didn't expect anything.
I never
Sonic,
saw the movie.
come on, dude, banger.
I haven't. I wanted
That
to see
is-
Sonic so bad.
Well, and Logan corrected me the other day, but Detective Pikachu, I think, is the highest rated video game film of all time. But I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure Sonic is second. Sonic was,
Name a third.
Sonic is up there too. There are no others. The highest rated after that, I think, is Assassin's Creed at like 50%.
Oh Jesus Christ!
They don't do our boys justice.
Honestly.
Oh my god.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Adam Sandler is great. This is a problem that I have. Right in each other's lanes, most comedians are good in their own lane.
Yeah.
So like, what is this?
You don't let me out there. Hebrew Melvin's in love.
Woody Harrelson. God, what a beast. A sexy man.
So this is
Can't stop love.
Don't you think I don't
Dude, I fucking love this movie, alright?
all right. I'm getting ready to go to bed. Can we like probably cut through this a little bit?
Rudy,
Hey, Rudy,
Rudy.
I saw him. All right.
Wait. Let this man finish what he came here to say. Let the
I
man
fucking
back
hate
in.
this guy.
This is before Rudy was a fucking monster. Oh. That was before Rudy Giuliani was a fucking monster.
Yeah.
So does anybody else have any other bangers?
Can
or-
you close your stream, Logan, so that the windows look
Overlays
right
fixed?
on? Yeah. Because my overlay is fucked, and I
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, how do I stop that?
you need to stop. There you go.
There you
Okay.
I have
yeah.
one more, and
I mean, I still have another movie, but go ahead.
I did not care for The Dark Knight Rises.
go.
Is that hot though? Is that hot of a take?
I don't think it is. That's why I saved it for last, because I think it could either be blown over or it could be like blown up.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's very like
That's the Bane one, right? Just so I know
Yeah.
there's a billion, so I'm just okay.
Yeah.
Hello there, Mr. Man.
no one cared who I was before I put on the mask. Like, yeah, you're right.
I think JGL as Robin is an underappreciated.
Agreed.
I love JGL.
I think Tom Hardy's.
Sorry.
I think that my idea of Bane needs to be
He's
more
so
bulky
upset.
than Tom Hardy.
Oh, you cut out. You got so loud that it clipped
Yeah.
out. So I didn't
Oh,
hear a word you
no,
said.
no. Oh, I said this is not a love story.
Hell yeah. 500 Days
Hell
Summer, best movie of the planet.
I was tempted to put it on my list.
I was tempted to put 50-50 on my list,
50-50 is such a good movie.
but that's my thing.
I think that's critically acclaimed too.
I haven't
think
seen it in
that's-
so long that
50.
what?
Oh, you dislike it?
No.
Tyler? Okay.
So originally I was like, I think I would put it in the dislike, but I was like, I haven't seen it in so long. It's impossible for
okay.
me to say because I don't really remember the movie a whole lot.
Yeah, you'd be wrong anyway. It's perfect.
Oh, okay, cool. All right.
It's Joseph Gordon-Levitt. It's Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Seth Rogen. Yep.
I've never seen this.
Oh, it's
Put
so
that
good.
put that on the list. Put that at the top of your
I,
list.
if I remember right, it actually was really good. I almost put Neighbors on my list too with Seth Rogen and Zac Efron.
I never saw that.
Mhm.
I never actually saw that.
I enjoyed it. I liked it, and I hate to admit that, but I did like it a lot. But yeah, Dark Knight Rises I thought was kind of corny, especially coming off the Heath Ledger just died, but we're gonna try and continue the fucking series anyway.
What the fuck are they supposed to do, homie? Fuck that. What do you mean?
Uh,
Stop because he died?
Yeah, brother. You don't need a third installment of that. Just
Fuck
they-
you.
they
They
sh-
have to stop because he died? What do you mean?
I'm not saying that because he died, but I mean like if I could have chosen to end the Dark Knight series on either the Dark Knight or Dark Knight Rises, I probably would have stuck with the Dark Knight.
Well, of course, but it's not their fault he died. You can't judge them.
I'm
on
not.
that. What?
I'm not saying that Heath Ledger's death is the one that is the main cause as to why I think that they should have stopped it.
You just said that though. You just said if I could stop, I would have. Like, what?
Yeah, if they could have stopped the movies after the Dark Knight, because The Dark Knight is better than The Dark Knight Rises, and it kind of finishes in a decent way for a series conclusion.
I agree, but like, why do you hold that against it though?
The Dark Knight Rises is kind of dog shit compared.
Okay, but again, you just self-admitted. How is that their fault though?
Wait, no. Tyler's saying they didn't need to make it.
Yeah, just in
That
general,
is their fault.
There was no need
Yeah.
for them to make the film. Not because Heath Ledger died, but because the way that The Dark Knight ended,
Mm-hmm.
it ended in a way where I think it could have closed the series off well. Not where you're like, oh, did Batman actually die? Oh, I don't
Okay.
know. It's like,
Okay.
do I like Anne
Okay.
Hathaway as Catwoman? Yeah. Do I think that she
Yes.
is necessary in the series? No. I think.
Okay.
The
I
only-
mean,
the only-
I
the only
think
thing
I think Anne Hathaway is very necessary.
Whenever I used to do those
It's
compare
actually-
your
it's
faces,
It's Annie Hathaway. Remember?
whenever I used to do like compare your face to celebrity things, I'd
Yeah.
always get Anne Hathaway for some reason, and Jason Sudeikis. Although I don't see a lot of similarities, I would get Anne Hathaway all the fucking time. I'm like, why? Why?
Okay.
But yeah, that's. I don't know.
So my last movie, if I could be so bold,
Go for it.
while we're on Batman,
Oh, brother. You're gonna say Batman versus Superman. I'm gonna have to agree with
Yep.
you.
Here it comes.
I saved this. Are you ready for this nuclear take?
I don't like the way you lick your lips between every time you breathe into the microphone. Ew.
Hot take.
This is the nuclear fucking take.
You're clipping.
All right.
You're clipping. You're clipping.
I think Inception is not as good a movie as people think.
And that's how we're gonna wrap up
Make
the
sure to like and
podcast.
subscribe
I
to the
hope you guys
video
like
if
and
you're watching on
subscribe.
YouTube.
Appreciate you. We're gonna leave that. Okay. Everybody, I hope you enjoyed this. Please leave some comments if you're listening to this whole thing, because
hold
there
on,
are
hold
some
on.
real takes here, and that was not a real take, so we're just gonna ignore it and pretend that.
For the next episode, Logan will not be with us, and I think that going forward with the series, Logan will not be with us.
So we do
Holy
have an opening
shit.
if anybody wants to join. Yeah.
Is
Send in
that
your
bad?
resumes.
Was that bad? Holy shit!
all
Okay.
right, I'll hear you out. Why do you think
You get 60
Inception-
seconds to make your
Yeah.
case.
All right,
I'm gonna
I'm
time
not
you.
saying-
Hold on, don't start.
55 seconds.
I'll set a timer
I'm not.
right now.
I'm not saying it's a bad movie. I'm not saying that at all. I just think that Inception.
This Joseph Gordon-Levitt slander has to stop.
Oh no, he was fantastic. I just think the movie itself did not. It was not as deep as people thought. It
Two
was-
Elliot Page bangers, by the way, in
Phenomenal.
our list. Crazy.
I feel like Inception was very basic, and everyone pretended it was super deep. We all
I mean, it's
pretended.
literally very deep. It's
Yeah,
multiple
it's-
layers.
It's very simple to follow. Very simple, in my opinion.
What do
I
you think
understood.
what do you think is the better movie, Inception
Or
Shutter
Titanic.
Island?
Wait, or what?
Shutter Island.
I haven't seen Shutter Island, so I would say Inception.
What do you think is the best Leonardo DiCaprio film?
Oh, of all time?
Yeah,
Oh,
I have to get you off.
get
the
ready
topic
for this
of
hot take.
How bad
He's gonna
Inception
say
is.
Titanic.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Is that the one with Brad Pitt? I haven't seen that yet. I want to though.
In
Heard
my
it's pretty
opinion, that is the best performance Leonardo ever fucking gave in a movie of all time. Of all time.
good. Didn't he
Go
actually
watch that
eat, like,
movie.
like an actual heart in the Reverend though, like a deer heart or something?
I don't fucking care. Fuck that movie. I think that in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Leo gave the best fucking performance of his entire career.
Is that a Tarantino movie, or was he
Yeah.
in the movie?
It's a Tarantino movie.
Okay.
I am a massive Tarantino simp, but that movie
I feel like that statement just like right there just kind of like negates everything you're about to say about this movie.
Wow, somebody doesn't
No,
let
he's
people talk.
he's saying because you're a simp.
Yeah,
that
because you're a Tarantino simp, so anything that he's gonna put out, you're gonna super enjoy. So
I
your
I,
opinion's
I, I
kinda
understand.
biased.
I understand, but I feel like outside of outside of Tarantino, outside of all of that, I feel like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is the best performance I've ever seen from Leonardo DiCaprio. The best performance ever of all time that I've ever seen.
I
It-
can't point to something else. I don't think. I mean, I think he had like equally good roles in a couple of other movies, but I don't think
oh
there's
yeah,
anything better.
What's the one movie with him and Tom Hanks where he plays like the fuck, I think it's called like something like Can't Catch Me or something like that, where he like plays like somebody who like robs like federal banks or whatever, and like Tom Hanks like
oh
tries to like hunt him down, but he ends up like catching him, and then
Catch Me If You Can.
Catch Me If You Can. Thank you.
Yeah.
Great movie. Love that movie.
I've never seen it, but I just feel like personally, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is the best performance by Leo that I've ever seen in my life. Ever.
So this is a different question than least favorite Leonardo DiCaprio movie. What do you think? What do you think is his worst performance in a film?
It's Titanic.
It might be. It might be Titanic.
Because Titanic is dog shit. Thank you for watching the movie. Thank you for watching or listening to the podcast. If you have any comments that you think that you might disagree
Who
with
said?
us,
Hold the fuck up. Who said we were done? Hold the fuck up.
I did. It's almost 1:30 in the morning. I have to go help somebody move at 10 a.m.
Who said we were done, homie?
You said you had one left, and you said it.
True.
Hello.
Okay. I'm just saying. Who said that was his worst movie?
Like, subscribe.
Thank you for listening. If you listen this far, and if you would be so kind to like and subscribe to the video, leave a comment if you disagree or agree with any of our takes. If you're listening on anything other than YouTube, make sure you follow or subscribe, whatever your platform makes you do, to keep up to date with us. And we will see you next Thursday. Crack a cold one on us. Keep on thinking. We love you, and we'll talk to you soon.
Love you. Bye.